Hello guys, how are you? This is my 2000 Alfa 156 sedan. This car here has been with us since the beginning. We bought this car new. This car is the proof that original parts really pay off. For example, this front emblem here is just the second in 20 years of ownership. On the back side here, you can see, by the way, as we are passing by, the brakes, we already did the swap to ceramic pads on front and back. I have videos for that as well. This rear emblem, for example, it is still the original from factory, and it's just now starting to peel off the varnish, the top coat, the clear coat, okay? So on this car today we are doing something very simple, but I believe it is very crucial and very important in the sense of I only have to do this every 20 years if you use good original quality parts. And here they are, the hangers for the exhaust. Now, at the beginning of the production, these two were a certain part number, and these two another part number. Now, the part number for these four is the same. I will leave the part numbers down on the description, okay? This is for the front of the exhaust. And on the back muffler, these are different from these four over here, okay? Even when you have 2 plus 2, these ones are always different. They are a little bit bigger and more robust, okay? So we are going to change this rubber on the exhaust. I have a tip or two how to make it very simple, very easy to do with just simple tools, and a trick or two how to put this in place very, very easily. Now, another thing that I want you to have in mind when purchasing these kinds of parts, this is not cheap, okay? This is a bit expensive, but and another thing, you cannot buy just 2 of these and 4 of these. You have to buy a bag of 10 of these and 5 of this. So if you have a friend that need these parts too, share your bill with him, and you both have parts for your car. I think that is the best way to do it. But the most crucial thing that I see here, I work with a lot of aftermarket parts, and the problem is the rubber is rubbish to begin with, and then the holes are too small or too big, or after you install the rubbers, the exhaust is no longer centered with the car, and now it hits the body or it hits the rear axle or whatever. The thing is, with these parts you have the confidence to know and to say, when I'm finished with this, it will be excellent. So here you have the rubber. It is quite perished, okay, yes it is, but it's still on there, so it is kind of doing something. The 2 back ones are like this, and the rest of them it's also like this. Now, I will just show you here on the back side. I don't need to do everything on camera because it's all the same for all the rubber hangers. I will explain you how I like to take it out. Imagine that you have a new one and you want to take out the exhaust for some reason, and then you want to reuse your new or almost new hangers, and I'll show you how I do it. So the first thing that I like to do is to use WD-40. This, in fact, this is really the best friend that you can have in your home or workshop. Many people confuse this with lubricant. This actually, it is a lubricant, but it's only a temporary one. This is more like a multi-use thing that you should use, okay? Now, everything is soaked in WD-40 or some other lubricant, does not matter, as long as it does not injure the new rubbers, okay? Like I told you so many times before, you should not use oil-based grease or lubricants on your rubbers. Now, with a big screwdriver or a pair of pliers or whatever, do it like this. So easy. Now on the back part, on the other side, I mean, just like this. My advice is start from the back and finish near the engine, because as you are replacing the rubbers, it will get easier and easier to replace the rest of the rubbers on the front. Now, to put the new rubber, make sure that it is the correct one. Do not confuse it with the other ones for the front. And I like to use, for example, you can use WD-40 again, but I like to use this silicone-based grease. Just silicone, it is not glue, silicone glue, it's silicone grease. Okay, can put it here on the hanger, on the metal, put it in there, spread it on the hole, spread it, and now just push on one side, push on the other, and already it is in place. And immediately you can see the difference. The exhaust tip is really much better now, much more aligned with the exhaust. By the way, this exhaust tip was an original from the catalog of accessories, so it's very original for this car, and I like it very much. It fits very well on this car. 20 years, that exhaust tip. Also, just to finalize the video here, I want to give you just two very quick things over here. Someone asked me, I'm sorry, I don't remember all of you guys, there are a lot of people talking to me, if this vent is the same with the chrome trim or not. Yes, the measurement over here is 74 millimeters with or without the chrome trim. Also, I did a video about the blinkers. This is the first series of the Alfa 156. This is a switch, not a button. If your blinkers do not work properly, work out like this, the switch, and you will see that it will start to work very, very good. Okay? Please share with your friends. Please consider subscribe. Hit the like button if you like what you see. Also, on the description below, there is a lot of information that can be useful for you, including the part numbers, the original part numbers for the exhaust hangers. Down there also, we have a lot of links. I have a lot of links and for the other videos and so on, and also for helps for the channel. Consider doing that if you want to, and I see you next time, guys. Bye.